everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bryoni and today we are going to be doing another virtual quiz. Now I think this is my fourth, and I absolutely love doing them and you all seem to really enjoy them. This week I was debating which categories and topics to have, but I think you are going to enjoy this week's. So, these are the rounds. So, round 1 is general knowledge. Round 2 is science. Now that one was actually recommended, so thank you. Round 3 is true or false. Round 4 is actors/actresses. And round 5 is literature. Okay? So, just like always, if you actually want to get a notebook and pen and write your answers down and see how many you get right, that is absolutely fine, but this will be premiered, so feel free to put your answers in the text chat. I can't remember what it's called, but in the live chat you can pop your answers in there. So let's get this started. Round 1, general knowledge. Question 1. What is a baby elephant called? What is a baby elephant called? What is a baby elephant called? Question 2. What is the main ingredient in black pudding? What is the main ingredient in black pudding? What is the main ingredient in black pudding? Question 3. Who was the owner of Buzz in Toy Story? Who was the owner of Buzz in Toy Story? Who was the owner of Buzz in Toy Story? Question 4. What is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? Question 5. What colours are the 5 Olympic rings? What colours are the 5 Olympic rings? What colours are the 5 Olympic rings? Question 6. Which bird can fly backwards? Which bird can fly backwards? Which bird can fly backwards? Question 7. Which country's flag features a red maple leaf? Which country's flag features a red maple leaf? Which country's flag features a red maple leaf? Question 8. In which year did Twitter launch? In which year did Twitter launch? In which year did Twitter launch? Question 9. How many children does Queen Elizabeth have? How many children does Queen Elizabeth have? How many children does Queen Elizabeth have? Question 10. How many letter tiles are there in a game of Scrabble? How many letter tiles are there in a game of Scrabble? How many tiles are there in a game of Scrabble? So that was all the questions for general knowledge. I will now go through the answers. Okay, so question 1 was, what is a baby elephant called? That is a calf. Question 2, what is the main ingredient in black pudding? So that is pork blood. Question 3, who was the owner of Buzz in Toy Story? That was Andy Davis. Question 4, what is the capital of Australia? That is Canberra. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but I think it's Canberra. I might be wrong. Question 5, what colours are the 5 Olympic rings? So that is blue, black, red, yellow, green. Question 6, which bird can fly backwards? That is hummingbirds. Question 7, which country's flag features a red maple leaf? That is Canada. Question 8, in which year did Twitter launch? That is 2006. Question 9, how many children does Queen Elizabeth have? That is 4. And question 10, how many letter tiles are there in a game of Scrabble? And that is 100. So please let me know how many you got correct in the general knowledge round. Okay, so the next round is science. So, question 1, which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Question 2, what is the biggest planet in the solar system? What is the biggest planet in the solar system? What is the biggest planet in the solar system? Question 3, what name is given for the number of protons found in the nucleus of an atom? What name is given for the number of protons found in the nucleus of an atom? Question 4, how many vertebrae does the average human possess? How many vertebrae does the average human possess? Question 5, how many teeth does an adult human have? How many teeth does an adult human have? How many teeth does an adult human have? Question 6, who invented the Bunsen burner? Who invented the Bunsen burner? Who invented the Bunsen burner? Question 7, which planet has the most moons? Which planet has the most moons? Which planet has the most moons? Question 8, in the periodic table, what's the symbol for zinc? In the periodic table, what is the symbol for zinc? In the periodic table, what's the symbol for zinc? Question 9, A person who studies biology is known as a what? A person who studies biology is known as a what? A person who studies biology is known as a what? Question 10. Which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection? Which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection? Which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection? Okay, so we're now going to go through the answers. So, question 1. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? That is liver, by the mass of it. Question 2. What is the biggest planet in the solar system? So that is Jupiter. Question 3. What name is given for the number of protons found in the nucleus of an atom? That is the atomic number. Question 4. How many vertebrae does the average human possess? That is 33. Question 5. How many teeth does an adult human have? That's 32. Question 6. Who invented the Bunsen burner? That is Robert Bunsen. Question 7. Which planet has the most moons? Again, that's Jupiter. Question 8. In the periodic table, what's the symbol for zinc? That is Zn. Question 9. A person who studies biology is known as a what? Biologist. And question 10. Which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection? That is Charles Darwin. So please let me know how many you got in the science round. I'm hoping I got all the answers right in that one. Sometimes the answers vary, so I apologise if I get any wrong. Okay, so round 3 is really fun. It's actually true or false. So I just want you to say whether the statement that I am saying is true or false. Okay? So, question 1. Warsaw is the capital of Bulgaria. Warsaw is the capital of Bulgaria. Warsaw is the capital of Bulgaria. Question 2. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. Question 3. Nemo is a puffer fish. Nemo is a puffer fish. Nemo is a puffer fish. Question 4. Super Mario's brother is called Luigi. Super Mario's brother is called Luigi. Super Mario's brother is called Luigi. Question 5. Stanislavski is a scientist. Stanislavski is a scientist. Stanislavski is a scientist. Question 6. London is the biggest city in the UK. London is the biggest city in the UK. London is the biggest city in the UK. Question 7. Elvis Presley had a twin brother. Elvis Presley had a twin brother. Elvis Presley had a twin brother. Question 8. Slugs have noses. Slugs have noses. Slugs have noses. Slugs have noses. Question 9. An ostrich eye is bigger than its brain. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. And question 10. 71% of the Earth's surface is water covered. 71% of the Earth's surface is water covered. Okay, so let's go through the answers. I'm hoping this one worked. I've never done true or false before as a category, so please let me know how you found it. So, question 1. Warsaw is the capital of Bulgaria. That is false. Question 2. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. That's true. Question 3. Nemo is a pufferfish. That's false. Question 4. Super Mario's brother is called Luigi. That's true. Question 5. Stanislavski is a scientist. That's false. Question 6. London is the largest city in the UK. That's true. Question 7. Elvis Presley had a twin brother. That is also true. Question 8. Slugs have noses. That's false. They don't. Question 9. An ostrich eye is bigger than its brain. That's true. And question 10. 71% of the Earth's surface is water covered. That's true. So please let me know how many you got correct, because I'd love to know. So round 4 is actors and actresses, so I'm going to test to see if you know them. So, question 1. Who played Jess in New Girl? Who played Jess in New Girl? Who played Jess in New Girl? Question 2. Who plays Monica in Friends? Who plays Monica in Friends? Who played Monica in Friends? Question 3. Who played Sue Sylvester in Glee? Who played Sue Sylvester in Glee? Who played Sue Sylvester in Glee? Question 4. Who played Chanel Oberlin in Scream Queens? Who played Chanel Oberlin in Scream Queens? Who played Chanel Oberlin in Scream Queens? Question 5. Who played Edward Scissorhands? Who played Edward Scissorhands? Who played Edward Scissorhands? Question 6. Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? Question 7. Who played P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman? Who played P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman? Who played P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman? Question 8. Who played Ron Weasley in Harry Potter? Who played Ron Weasley in Harry Potter? Who played Ron Weasley in Harry Potter? Question 9. Who played Olaf in Frozen? Who played Olaf in Frozen? Who played Olaf in Frozen? Question 10. Who played Miss Honey in Matilda? Who played Miss Honey in Matilda? Who played Miss Honey in Matilda? Okay, so we're going to go through the answers now. So, question 1. Who played Jess in New Girl? That was Zoe Deschanel. Zoe Deschanel, I think. I can't pronounce her name correct. Question 2. Who plays Monica in Friends? That is Courtney Cox. Question 3. Who played Sue Sylvester in Glee? That was Jane Lynch. Question 4. Who played Chanel Oberlin in Scream Queens? That was Emma Roberts. Question 5. Who played Edward Scissorhands? That was Johnny Depp. Question 6. Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? That was Leonardo DiCaprio. Question 7. Who played P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman? That was Hugh Jackman. Question 4. Who played Ron Weasley in Harry Potter? That was Rupert Grint. Question 9. Who played Olaf in Frozen? That was Josh Gad. And question 10. Who played Miss Honey in Matilda? That was Davids. I think it's Embeth Davids, although I don't know how to pronounce it. So please let me know how many you got right in round 4. So we have one more round left, which is literature. This round, I hope it's okay for everybody. I was a bit nervous putting this one in there, but I thought it'd be fun. So, question 1. George Orwell's 1984 was published in which year? George Orwell's 1984 was published in which year? Question 2. How many children's novels did Roald Dahl write? How many children's novels did Roald Dahl write? How many children's novels did Roald Dahl write? Question 3. What is the novel Frankenstein's alternative name? What is the novel Frankenstein's alternative name? What is the novel Frankenstein's alternative name? Question 4. Who wrote Macbeth? Who wrote Macbeth? Who wrote Macbeth? Question 5. What is a sonnet? What is a sonnet? What is a sonnet? Question 6. Who created epic theatre? Who created epic theatre? Who created epic theatre? Question 7. Who wrote the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud? Who wrote the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud? Who wrote the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud? Question 8. Which literature involves a George and Lenny? Which literature involves a George and Lenny? Which literature involves a George and Lenny? Question 9. Who wrote Oliver Twist? Who wrote Oliver Twist? Who wrote Oliver Twist? Who wrote Oliver Twist? Question 10. Who wrote Pride and Prejudice? 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 Okay, so we are going to go through all the answers now. So this is the final round. I hope this was okay for you. Again, please let me know if you have any topics that you want me to do. So, let's go through the answers. So, question 1 was George Orwell's 1984 was published in which year? That is 1949, so it was ahead of its time. Question 2, how many children's novels did Roald Dahl write? That was 17. Question 3, what is the novel Frankenstein's alternative name? That is The Modern Prometheus. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not very good at pronunciations. Question 4, who wrote Macbeth? That was, of course, William Shakespeare. Question 5, what is a sonnet? So it is a 14-line poem. If you got the 14-line bit correct, you get a point, and if you get poem, you get a point. So that one's worth 2 points. Question 6, who created epic theatre? That is Brecht. Question 7, who wrote the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud? That was William Wordsworth. Question 8, which literature involves George and Lennie? That is, of course, Of Mice and Men. Question 9, who wrote Oliver Twist? That is Charles Dickens. And question 10, who wrote Pride and Prejudice? That is Jane Austen. So that is today's quiz over. Please let me know how many you got correct, and if you have any suggestions at all for video ideas or for the topics for the quiz, please let me know. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.